You're welcome once again. I'm Blessed Ola Saint. It's still Digital Marketing Mastery. In this edition, we'll be talking about YouTube and YouTube ads. I know that many of us, we don't really know much about YouTube, but I need you to understand that YouTube is one of the digital products of Google. Once you have a Gmail account, then you have a YouTube account. Google has a complete package we call Google Apps that come along with your Gmail when you sign up to Gmail. So YouTube is part of this package. So in the moment you sign up and you create a Gmail account, Gmail is from Google. So in the moment you create a Gmail account, you already have a YouTube account. That you need to understand. And YouTube is basically a video platform. YouTube is all about video. And there are a few things that we can enjoy from YouTube. One, as it were, there are 122 million people daily on YouTube doing one thing or the other. Now, as a business person, you can make a YouTube, in diversification, you can turn YouTube to a business for yourself. For those who have the qualities, then like for music promotion, YouTube is good. YouTube is good for online advertisements, and I will be showing us tonight about that. But let's go to YouTube, and like I said, your Gmail gives you YouTube automatically. But say I want to go to YouTube, or you type youtube.com. It takes you to YouTube platform. Then this up here is, if you have not signed in, it just takes you generally to YouTube platform that is on your browser. That is where it takes you to. But if you have signed in, you will see your profile picture, your Google profile picture. Then this from here, you can add your settings, or you can see your channel, purchase, membership, all the stuff, your menu that you can have access to. Then that's one. Two is here. This is where you create channels for those who want to grow channel. If you are new, if it's a new YouTube account, here you have the opportunity to create channel. You have the opportunity to create channel, and you can do all the general setting here. But that is, and then you have the YouTube studio for monetization. But that's another thing. That's why I talk about turning it to business. That's another thing you can do on YouTube. You can decide to go for monetization, and then with that, you be making money when you qualify. For you to qualify for monetization, there is require 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within 1 year. Then you will be qualified monetization, and that you have to maintain that. And what have you? And you can understand we have so many skit makers and so many people who are taking advantage of that. So you wonder how come are they making money? Yes, when you're watching videos, you see adverts coming. So people place adverts. So part of the money is what is going to those for monetization, which what we call yes, the monetization, and it's a percentage, the commission they give to them. And so there are so many people that maximizing that. So if you are talented, you're a comedian, or there is a gift, or you can teach how to, if you have how to, you can go into YouTube, uh, uh, YouTube, become a YouTuber, and really make it big there. And then you can use YouTube for your business. So I will be taking us to YouTube ads. Now, first understanding that YouTube ads, it's not like a separate component. It's still under Google Ads. On Google Ads, there are different types of ads. On Google Ads, there are ads to do with uh, text, there are ads to do with videos, there are ads to do with images, and there are ads to do with search. There are ads to do with video viewing, and different things. Different Google has series of ads. So YouTube ads is one of the Google ads. By the way, you need to understand it that though Google has no major platform, but Google runs the largest ads because Google has access by the right of search, Google search, and the console, and then the platform they have created. Google has access into every other platforms. Google has access into it because of their account, they had words and AdSense, which is all about some people bringing adverts, some people making their platforms available. So Google has access to lots, millions of websites which are blogging sites where bloggers make available for adverts to go into. So many news companies all over the world make themselves available, make their website available for Google to place adverts. So many videos, and then so many platforms like Facebook. You notice that sometimes you watch videos on Facebook, and an advert will come in. Such adverts, they are from YouTube because it's a partnership. So there is a way it's being run. So Google run the video ads. You can run your video ads on Google alone. You will see it when we start. We'll go into that practical now. You can run your advert on YouTube alone, and you can run your advert on YouTube and other and the partnering platforms. So that's just the brief. So understand that to every Gmail is a Google account. If you look at this is YouTube apps. This is where you have every other apps. Now, this is YouTube too, has YouTube TV, YouTube Music. But if this place, if you go to your Chrome account, if you go to your Chrome, for you to understand what I'm talking about, I'll try to go to Chrome for you to see. Now, and you go to, when you enter your Gmail, now you can see Google Apps. So you can see in Google Apps that you have your account, you have Google Search, you have Google Business Profile, you have Google Play. That's your of course, you know the Play Store, Google YouTube, Google Maps, Google News, Google Gmail, Google Meet, Google Chat, Google Contact, Google Drive. There's Google Documents, Google, lots of Google stuff. Google has lots of stuff, Google Calendar, Google Translate, Google Photo, Google Doc, Google Finance, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Books. So you can see Blogger, they have their own Blogger page for people who want to Google Hangout, Google Keep. So you can understand that Google has a lot. Google Ads, which we will see, will go to from the YouTube ads. Under Google Ads, you have every ads, all the video, all the ads you want to do. So that's the idea about. So that's how you know, that's how you say that Google is part of YouTube is part of the app under Google. So anytime you sign up an account, a Gmail account, you automatically have a YouTube. So the only thing you don't have is channel. So you can always, as you have that account, then you create your channel. It is the channel that you'll be uploading videos that you can be able to monetize eventually. So there are now, to go to YouTube ads, just simply type youtube.com/ads. So this is on online video advertisement. You can see it, online video advertisement. So when you type youtube.com/ads, it brings you to online video advertisement. I'm sure that some people now, they have their mind on Facebook ads, thinking that what do I need Google ads and what do I need YouTube ads for? Don't be deceived. There are 3 major reasons why you should begin to maximize and appreciate YouTube ads. The number one is that video ads is cheaper than graphics ads. What Facebook is charging from video ads, you will understand the rate is from graphic image or photograph ads to video ads. You see the difference. Now you compare to what YouTube is going to charge, relatively low. So that is the first one. Then 2, despite that low charges, you are able to penetrate into different platforms. You're able to penetrate into different platforms. That is 2. Then 3, to an extent, some legal products or ads that have been prohibited. For example, on Facebook, you can use video to promote them on YouTube, because all you have to do is you have a landing page where, for example, you have earth products, organic products, which you will not be able to run ads on Facebook. And now you can do a video that just talks about people's well-being or fitness, and you have a kind of learn how to make yourself fit, learn how to be a man, learn how to stand the challenges or ailments. And when someone watch the video, remember we talked about content. The content you create determines the attention you will get. And the truth is that for YouTube ads, you only have 5 seconds to pass good information across. That is why you must know the content to use, because the advert just come and the person is going to cut that person's attention. So as it comes, then the person clicks, it takes the person to the landing page. So remember I said the landing page is, don't let anybody deceive you. Landing page is where a link directs your customer or client to. Simple. Just keep it simple. That is landing page. So your video takes the person either to the store where to buy, or either where to make decision. I mean, you know, it's a call to action. So if your video is where is what we lead them by as they click the link to the landing page. Now I say grow your business with YouTube ads. Reach potential customers where they are watching. Get started and start getting results. And look, I say reach your customers and find new ones. You see, you know how you say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Video is worth 1,000,000, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Like I said, because it's cheaper, and if you have good pictures, you have good recording, you can actually go far. So we show up when it can't. It's easier to do tracking with YouTube. It's easier to show up because you have videos that will be coming up at every point, and with the way things are going, video is actually taking more than even every other thing. So when it is most relevant to them, we see the result you want. That's it. We have nearly double our sales each year since we started advertising on YouTube. So you won't be asking me, how do you advertise on YouTube? Let's start now. And it's very simple. It's what you can do if you just follow this step. And I sincerely recommend it. I recommend it because I know the result you're going to get. And then it helps again. It's just like when they say cast your bread upon the waters. So it's like you are like bringing different things up, so for yourself, which is good. So that's the way it is. So you'll be seen in different places. So if you have 50,000 for ads, don't just put them in Facebook ads alone. Do little video, do small video. I've told us about InVideo. There's so many video apps, and we have a different training on how step-by-step video creation, video production, marketing, and monetization. So you can go for that to really learn how to create a video creation, step-by-step video creation, marketing, video marketing, and monetization. So we have that. But once you have a good video, whichever way you do the video, then it's easier. Just do it smart to direct and push a content, and you bring it to YouTube. Go to youtube.com/ads, then brings you there. You start. Now the first thing, let me like I told you, same thing on Facebook. There's always an ads account. When you want to run an ad, there's an ads manager. There's an account that where the payment, where the transaction will take place, and it's going to, for YouTube, it's going to work along with your, if you look at it, it's going to work along with your Gmail account. Gmail, there will be a particular Gmail account that ad, the Google Ads or whatever you want to do will rest upon or will operate with. So now, I have a Google Ads account, but for this class, let's create a new Google Ads account. Very simple. So it's going to, because what I want to do is YouTube ads. It's going to bring the format for YouTube ads. And YouTube ads is very simple. I mean, very, very simple, easy for you to run. So you say, let's create your video ad. Now, what do you want to focus on? You can see that it's very simple. You will see it as we move on. What do you want to focus on? Is it to drive video views and traffic to a website? You see now? So is it that I want to bring people to my website or drive video views and engagement with your channel? You understand now? So these are the two ways, two focus, like I explained to us. It's either you want people to come to, you want to drive traffic to your channels that you'll be able to have numbers, be able to meet up with monetization, or you want people want to direct people to your website where they can buy and sell. So you will decide, you will just decide. Now for this purpose, we are not doing engagement with monetization. We're not doing for channel. We're using it to drive video view and traffic to a website. A website can be your e-commerce shop, can be your a blog, anything link. It's that, because it depends on your business, depend on the services you run. So you, after you are making the choice what you want to focus on, that this is just like art objective in Facebook. So you now go and select the video. Now you can, there are two ways. If your video isn't hosted on YouTube, go to YouTube to upload your video, because your video has to be it's going to carry the video from YouTube. And before you come in, you must already know the, either you go, you copy the link on your video. Now I didn't tell you something here while I pause on the ads. Now for me, remember, this is my account, this is eaproject.tv. So when you go to YouTube, it brings you to general homepage until when you now enter into your channel. It's your channel where you have your home videos. It's in my channels that I have my videos. I understand now. This is my channel. This is where my video, I have my videos. So it is now, so you have already created a video, the ads, the video you want to use to run an ads. Yes, you have created it. So all you just come to do here is to just copy. You can just, for example, if I just say practical digital, it's, look at it, it's asking you here, search for your video or paste the URL. So if I have the title practical digital, so it's your title that when it wants to know the title, it's you just think of any title, or you have the link to copy. Practical digital marketing training. I just want to practical digital marketing training too. I just want to bring something for you to see. Practical digital marketing training. So you can see that there are so many videos of the same name. So the best thing is for you to have the URL. You just copy the URL and you bring it here. So because you probably, so we have it now. This is a video. So if you have the link, what you just do is you copy the video link, you copy link address. When you copy link address, you drop it here, so you have it. Now see it, like that's why I said you should do a video that is for art. It's a video longer than 3 minutes. Don't usually perform as well as shorter videos, because art, remember I said it is a short, it's not a long story. It's a video that it has passed the message across. So your video, it's telling us that videos longer than 3 minutes don't usually perform as well as short videos. So it's encouraging to that we should get short videos. So make sure your video is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Don't let it be too long. Put every detail that people can easily get and decide. Call to action. Don't forget, I've told us in the series that You don't tell long stories before you introduce product. People don't have the time. So make it pa, 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 and they make decision. Let them know. I have told you, let them know they're having a problem. Tell them the name of the problem. Tell them the solution that they should look for, and let them know you have that solution, and tell them how to decide for that solution, where to click, where to go to get it. Very simple. So the issue is that now you need digital marketing business training. You want to maximize digital marketing. So I should find a way to let you know your needs. This age, the age we are, businesses will need digital marketing, and you as a business owner, you can maximize the opportunity of digital. And and don't forget testimony. So I've maximized digital and they are getting results. You too can get the result. I mean, remember I said the first step, you already talked about the problem they are going through, and you already told them the solution, and you have given them the testimonies of who have enjoyed that opportunity, and you let them know that this solution is available with you. You have the solution. The next thing, don't just tell them you have the solution. What would they do? What step are they going to do? Click here or enter here, chat with me. These are this. That's call to action. With that, you're getting results. And all this on 1-2 minutes, you are done. You have your result. Please, in video, in graphics, anytime you want to run ads, follow those 4 steps without wasting time. Tell people the problem they are going through. As you tell people if the problem is genuine, they will tell you, they will affirm with it that it's true, you are right. And tell them this is the solution, and give them the testimony of those who have experienced it. Let them make decision and direct them to making decision, and let them pay. Transaction open, close, you have your result. So then the next thing is asking me is the landing page. So the landing page is where I want them to go to, their decision. After they watch the video and they want to know more, where will they go to? The landing page. So how do you do it? You go to either your website, or for example, now let me say, like for us, okay. So let me just show you on this is the link. Here is a link. I'm just using an example. There's a landing page. Okay, so we have our, okay, I need to do something to really show you. Okay, so EA project South Africa. What I want to do is I want to show you simple way how it happened. So this is our website, and that's where I want to direct them to. All I just need to do is I copy the link. All I just do is you highlight it and you copy. In case you don't remember your website, do it that way. Copy it and come and drop it there. You drop it there. That is landing page. That's where you want the advert to direct them to. So you have done that, then you come here, you click next. Then the next is to bring you to where are your customers located? Where do you want to send the adverts to? So this is where. Okay, is it just Niger, Lagos, or where? Add location. Okay, my location is Lagos, Nigeria city. So I want my advert to go around Lagos. So that is the location that I've chosen. And then estimated weekly performance. I want between 10K to 33K impression, and impression is counted each time your ad is shown. Into all this was for announcing time. So and then it's telling me the views that I'm going to get. And with this, look at what I'm saying, 0.01. Just imagine the average cost per view. So just imagine, so $1 is going to give you almost, now before you just imagine, $1 is going to give you like 100 views at the end of the day, because it is not this. So $1 is going to give you 10. So because this, if I have 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 will give me 10. This will give you 100 views. 100 views of a video for $1. Just think about it. That's so 100 to 200 views for $1 to $2. I mean, that's what it's going to give you. Averagely, even is there. So you can see that it really makes sense. And then you can, now, the language, I don't want Chinese, I want English. You leave it there. See? So, and then your ads can show to people in or who share interest in your locations, and to people who speak the languages you select. So I have that. Then the next thing that I'm to do is, and then mind you can, it's because I just choose Lagos. You can choose, you can say, okay, you can choose, look at something. Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. For you to know that you can choose different community, you can choose, if a community is available on the Google map, you can always choose them. So like now I'm trying to look at, also it's not there. Let's look at Ikeja. There will definitely be a closer, there will be, look at Ikeja, Lagos, Ikeja GRA. So I can decide to, and I can choose Lagos State, and then, you know, like I said, you can choose again to sell your product by zone, time by time. You can be taking it community by community, depending on your budget. Depending on your budget, you can do that. I can say Ikeja, Lagos. I can say Lagos State wide. So things like that, and then you put it there. So if I say, oh no, I want, okay. So Lagos State is Lagos, that's Lagos, Nigeria. So if I say Lagos, Nigeria, it carries, you can see, it carries the whole state for me. But I've discovered that working with Google Map, it helps if you know locations by name, that you can capture, you can call them locations by name, you'll be able to put it there. You can run a continent, you can run a nation, depending on your budget, but you've seen the idea about it and what it's going to give you. And you know, different things, I mean, as you said. So we move on. Now, you can really see that if you have good video, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it will really yield good results. It will get to so many people, and people will click, and it will get to your website. So you click next. Then, so you select the gender, age, parental status of your customers. So now, this is about you, your services or products. No one decides this for you. You need to ask the gender question. Who are my target? This way, when we talk about demography, behavior, interest, because I talked about people different, people behavior, different factors. All these questions have put all those factors into consideration. So is my product for male alone? Is my product for female alone? Or is of course, if it's not for female, it will be for male, or it will be for both. So you agree that. Then what age? So is it from 18 to 24, or you have to decide? For example, now, for me, in most of my advert, I always remove, I don't always want 65 upward, because that will not give me numbers. But sometimes I leave it for Google. It's always good to remove unknown and just use at least from 18 up, 18 to 65 plus, it reach out. But there are times you have to be specific. For example, if you want to sell soft drinks or soda, you don't say, you don't need advertising soda to somebody at 65, because you know that it's not going to be their interest. The best people that will like that would like soda, soft drinks, anything in that, cookies, candy, will be 18. I mean, so you know what that means. So you must consider a product compared to must consider a product and the people you are sharing with. You must know the right prospect. You must know the right consumer of your product. So you will decide, who do you want to see your video? Do I let's see 155 to 64, I can still stop there, though there are still 64 people that may have interest on internet and may want to buy things that I'm selling. Sometimes, for example, retirement is not for 18, 24. If I want to push retirement product, I will go to 35 or 46 up to 66, 65 up, because that's the retirement. That's when people start thinking. That's when people think about retirement. 18-year-old guy or a lady will not be thinking about retirement. It's not common. So you are not going to have the best market there. You have the best market from 40, 45. Those people are thinking about retirement. They are closer to their gratuity. They are closer into to retirement, and they are thinking of what to do. So if you have a product, you must know your product. You must know the right consumer. You must know the prospect. You don't just introduce product to anybody. You must know their age. You must know the parental status. Okay, is this product of parents, of all parents, or unknown? You need to decide that. You say your heart can show to a specific set of potential customers who are likely to be within a particular age range, gender, or parental status. So of course, when you see this, you can always learn more and all these things. So when you decide that, then the next thing is you go to next. So now tell us if you want to reach people with specific interest. You know, you've talked about age, location. These are now asking about, do they have specific interest? These people that the people we want to advertise to, do I say keep interest as broad as possible, or reach people with this specific interest that you select below? If I really have this money and I want to push it, I will say keep interest as broad as possible. Throw it to different interests. But what that means is that so many people will see it, they will not need your products, because that interest is going to go to so many people that they need it or they don't need it, as long as they're in that location or that age of that specification, parent or whatever you choose. But if you reach people with specific interest, you can look at, okay, my product. Okay, for example now, if you are selling something that has to do with beauty, you just have to look for people who looks for something around beauty. If it's food, you just have to look for people who are the keywords. They are the keywords, the hashtag of that product. They are the one that Google will take it to. They always, when they come online, this is how internet arrives at interest, and all this interest thing we are talking about. It's very simple. When you go online, your frequency, we have the details. Every time you go to a site, it shows demography and the result, the visit, Everything is coming together, telling where you always go to, where you are regular, and you have filled different forms in the past, the events you attend, your interest when you go to Google search. Oh, you always search for new clothes, or you always search for the new car. Where you visit frequently, those will carry higher demography, and for you. So that's how. So when if you go if you are regular in banking and finance, you fill form around banking and finance every now and then. You've attended events around banking and finance. You go there. So you are registered there. You become a demography, the part of the demography there. So you are recognized as those people that the rich, that they are the specific, that is their interest that they are looking for in that. So that's how internet determine what this interest. So it's all about, when you go online, where do you go to frequently, or where have you ever put your email address, your contact, your autofill, your Google autofill. Those things come together to decide what you love. The questionnaires you filled online. So the people that have your contact, the sectors that have your contact online. So those things determine, those are the things that determine what your interest is. So after you have decided on who and who you've done that, like I said, there are some products that you don't have to have uh, uh, in specific interest. There's some product that cut across, and there are some products that they have specific interest. People that are definitely for them in that age. So you need to understand it. Then after you've done that, next, then still it's asking me to choose. Okay, let me just say, keep interest as broad as possible. So we move on. So don't forget, your product will determine. Don't just choose that. Look for something that where your customers flock, where they will gather. What is their interest? So how much you want to spend. Now here I'll be frank with us that Google doesn't charge in any other currency than in dollars. You have to understand that. And you have seen the wonders of $0.01. So this is where your currency, you choosing. You see, because why I need to let you know that you may go and be looking for naira, and whatever you will. Don't just try that, because we know the it depend on your country, but it's just wise to go with dollar charges, because if you go and be looking for your currency that will limit the amount you can spend. If, for example, if you choose naira and you want to use naira MasterCard, where all you can spend to convert for international transaction is just $20 in a month. Think about it. Whereas if you choose dollar, you can get a dollar card. For example, barter, with barter you can do as much as $2,000 transaction in a month. Change era, you can do like 5,000 transaction in a month. Now I will share the link, referral link for barter on the comment side with us, for us to see, for us to sign up, because you need where you can actually put enough money, not where currency is being limited. So you need to understand that. Then how long will your heart run? do I want it to run continuously, or I just want to run it within a period of time? I will decide. Now, there are some ads that I want to run for 1 year. Just let it continue. Let it be running, and people will become. No, most people do that. For example, if you are selling product and you can just fix some, or you already think of a budget in a month, and for 1 year you just put it there, let it be running, and you just be doing the appraisal and looking at how it flows. It can be 3 months, 6 months, thereabout. There, or you can select an end date, that okay, this ad starts so day and end so day. So this is where to decide that. And then you see, you can, your daily budget, you can say my daily budget is $1. That is you. Oh, my daily budget is $2. It's you. Oh, and I want to run this thing for 30 days, $1 per day. I want to spend $50. It all depends on you. But you need to put a daily budget. That is important. So you can decide your daily budget depend on your overall budget, and you can decide if it's to run continuously, or if it is just within few days. Now, he said, how does it work? Pay only when someone watches 30 seconds of your video ad, or duration if it's shorter than 30 seconds, or interact with the ad. Whichever comes first. Some days you might spend less than your daily average, and other days you might spend more, but over the month you won't be charged more than 30.4 times your daily budget. That's a good one. So if I have my money, okay, I want to spend $30, and I just put $1 daily. So it all depend on you. All depend on what you want, how you want to go about your budget. But I hope at least you have seen the way it's going, so you can decide as you understand, as I explained them. So campaign name, what name do I want to give the campaign? So I'll give it this pen is to edit. So you click, you now give it a name you want it to be. You have 128 characters to give it. So when it's the name you give it, that will always show. And don't forget, as you are giving name, don't forget keywords. Don't forget keywords, that when a keyword is being typed, your video can come up. Don't forget. So when you are typing a name, remember keywords. Remember to use name that is the name that carries the keywords in the field, in the line of who you want to sell to. Then the landing page, already have that, already played before. Now, how do you want it? This is how I want it. Some always want it to, some don't want it. There are two of them actually, but I want my own, because this I want the traffic. So that's how it's going to play. This is the so this is just, this is the preview. So it automatically plays before, during, or after other YouTube videos, because that's what I want. So it's just my preview. I didn't put interest, customer interest, and things like that. So you preview, you check everything where it's to go to, you say next. Now, another thing you enjoy about YouTube ads is, for YouTube ads, you can use any link. You can send video from your ad to any landing page. But in Facebook, if you are running an ad from a page, and that page already has a website that you put the URL, the website link. Now, you cannot, any video ad, any ads that has to do with link that you want to run with that Facebook page has to go to that link. You can't use another link. But with YouTube ads, you can do a video to one link, another video to another link. You can do different links, different landing page. That's a and then I mean that's a plus. So you can do different landing page with YouTube video. That this one go to let it go to this business, this one has it. So you can do it with just your YouTube. So that is the advantage again. It's not like the Facebook page I have, it has to be the website that I put there. You don't have that here. Then here you're looking at, okay, confirm payment info. This is where you put your payment details. Oh, yes, send me performance tips. We know those send me. So payment profile. So this is where you set your payment profile and name. You see I have my payment. So all your payment details, then you submit. So once you submit, they will vet, process it. Here for you, when you click here, you'll be able to because the reason why I have this is because I already set in my Google. Now look at this. Let me show you. In the setting of Google Ads. Google Ads, okay. Because I have my Google Ads set already. So you will need to go to Google Ads and sign up. You now do the setting. You say start now in Google Ads. For me, I already have an account. So you will sign up to Google Ads. So from Google Ads, you can be able to see it is set up in progress. So you be able to go there. So you can go to the setting and complete the setting. I can be able to put the payment, the right payment card and the details and what have you. I can be able to put there. So when you go to Google Ads and you sign up, it's going to setting is going to take you into all the stuff, how to put your payment plan, how to put your payment and the stuff. So all the information is there. You'll be able to put the payment, everything that you need to do. It's because I already signed up, so I will need to, if I want to do that, I will have to do the editing. And then on the app, there's Google app, there's Google Ads app. So you use that to monitor, to know how your advert is going, the feedback and what have you. So once you set this and payment, you send your payment method, you submit, it will and then let me explain about this automatic. You can choose to have manual payment, automatic payment. The manual payment is the way, like within Facebook, that you put money there. Okay, I want to run an ad of $1,000. I just put the $1,000. That's manual payment. So I'll just type it there. So it's already there with them. They will be deducted from there. But the second one, the automatic payment is, I don't put any amount. They have access to my card. What they do is that if it's every week or every month, at the end of every ad, they just deduct it from my account. But this is the risk. This is the risk why manual is better. You've had that experience for some of us have had that experience in Facebook. The risk about automatic payment is government policy. That card that you've given that is that accepted today may be declined tomorrow, and is already, once you are owing, for example, in Facebook, once you already run an ad that you are to pay, that card is the one known, and they expect, the platform expect that card to pay. So you cannot change that card. And now, for the fact that you can't change the card, means that you cannot run another ad, because if you are owing, you can't run another one. So it's better to put money first. So you know that if you put $1,000 and tomorrow your government says this policy, because of this policy, so this cannot go on with the online transaction anymore, it's easier for you to pick the another card that goes for that and get that one used. So that's the wisdom. So it's good to use manual. It's not that we're not saying that automatic payment is not good, but from our experience, from what we have seen, if you choose manual, you know that this money you have paid it. Because if you hold Google, you won't be able to run another advert. Like so many people are not able to run advert on Facebook. Meanwhile, I've talked about what to do, which gives advantage. That is the advantage in even in Google and in Facebook. The advantage is that you can have another admin. You are the admin, and your card now is owing and is now being declined. So meaning that you as a person cannot run an ad on that account again. So what you will need to do is get another admin that can be running ads, and what always cause this decline thing and you can't run ads is automatic payment. It's automatic payment, because if your account is not owing Facebook or not owing Google, you can always change the payment card. You can always add another one. But if it's owing, you won't be able. So it's wise for us. It's wise for me to have my money in my credit card, MasterCard, dollar MasterCard, put the amount and put it here. This is what I want to do. Pay ahead. So as they work, they will deduct it there. That is wise than to use automatic payments. You run an ad and you are not able to. Your government says no more $100 transaction, no more online transaction with so card. Then you can't pay again. It has happened to so many people, and they had to now be paying. They had to for some, because they didn't know the alternative. It was the end of that account. Many people have closed down Facebook page, closed down Google account because of that. The solution actually is just to get another admin. But how many people can actually get that done? Something you want to do yourself. So this is about YouTube introduction and running YouTube ads. Don't forget, I said I strongly recommend YouTube ads, because YouTube ads run on every other platform, is cheap. Now YouTube ads run on blogs, we run on Facebook, we run in anywhere the video, they watch video. YouTube ads will always penetrate. So it's something good. And the price, just imagine 0.01 for a view. So you get far more results. Just make sure you do good quality 1-2 minute video, quality video. So that will really fly. And this now is one side that we have taken. That is, if I want to drive video engagement to the channel, you can see it's the view. How do you want your ad to appear? Practical digital marketing. So you can see that it's changed. So now the description line, enter description line. Description line 2, practical digital marketing 2, the headline. So this is when I want people to see my channel. So this the different pattern. After you have put the description, enter description line 1, description. So you are describing your video. So it's like keyword. Use the keyword to describe it. Learn marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing. Just giving you an idea. It's how it you see. So this, if I want people to, I want to direct people to my Facebook. You set the location. The location is okay. You can see next. Same thing. Same thing. And say keep interest. I want everybody to see it. Next. After that, next. So you can see it's very interesting. So practical, the headline, practical digital marketing training too. Description. So this, I only do digital marketing. Is you that will do description, different description that will make, those are where you put the keywords. Keywords are when someone is searching for. You can say this is fashion training from so fashion company, a fashion outfit in Lagos, because fashion outfit in Lagos is keyword. So fashion outfit in Lagos. So when you write description that picks keywords on Google. You think of everything you are going to say, look for keywords that when they're looking for, let's say digital marketing in Lagos, they will see, oh, digital marketing in Nigeria, digital marketing in Africa. So you find stories around, those keywords to introduce your product or to introduce yourself. So that will be that will be the description here. That will be the description. I just put digital marketing for you to understand that. Then you see the demographic. This is what we set. We have this demographic, the interest in customer, then my budget. Then I will now say next. So it takes me to payment. So it now depends on your target. To sell products, I've talked about it, and to promote channel, we have talked about it. So I need you to go ahead, explore YouTube, and make result. Now, like I said, there are videos that we have a training where we put how to create marketing and monetize video creation, marketing, and monetization. We have the step-by-step to do that. So learn it. There are in video. You can do video with your mobile phone. You can do video with your laptop. It all depends what you want to do, and you start selling. Start selling. You need to start selling. Start selling using digital. So I think we've done good justice in this session again. So we will continue in the next video. So I want to once again thank you for being part of the session. Don't forget to check the comment box for the link to Barter, which I believe will help you enhance promotion. You'll be able to use that as the card. If you need the process, you have any question, you can always ask, and we put you through. Thank you.